What is going on, my peoples? Welcome back, welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well today on this beautiful, marvelous day, and I hope your day was fulfilled with nothing but positivity. Let's jump right into this. Feel free to check out the Twitch and Patreon in that description. You already know the vibes, man. We got Operation Buckthorn. Operation Buckthorn. This video is not highly requested in any type of way. That's why I didn't say it. Strac went ahead and pulled this out of the watch later list. That's right. I was curious. I was like, this video looks interesting. I want to go ahead and react to it, man. Hopefully my people enjoy it. You see what I'm saying? Today we got UK Special Forces Retake Hijacked cargo ship. December 2018. So it was late regardless. You see what I'm saying? 6 years. It don't even matter. Let's jump right into it, man. This is interesting. UK Special Forces Retake Hijacked cargo ship. We about to see how they run down on a cargo ship.
In December 2018, an event took place just off the coast of Britain that, surprisingly, went largely under the radar. It all started on the 10th of December 2018 when the Italian cargo ship Grande Tima departed the Nigerian port of Lagos for the British port of Tilbury in East London. For the ship's 27-man crew, the voyage was like most others until it began navigating its way into the Thames estuary off the coast of Margate on the 21st of December. At approximately 09:15, British authorities received a mayday call from the ship and were notified that 4 men had seized control over the vessel. The 4 men had snuck aboard the ship shortly before its departure from Nigeria, and appearing from the onboard cargo armed with whatever objects they could find, they demanded that the captain...
Let me see how little those cars look to the ship. Oh my gosh. There's always something or someone bigger.
...steer the Grande Tima towards the British coastline. The captain refused the demand and was able to lock himself and the other 26 members of his crew into a room on board the ship, from where they were able to keep in contact with the British authorities. It was not long before news of the situation reached the Ministry of Defence, who were authorised to dispatch 4 men of the SAS to the scene from their garrison in Herefordshire.
They brought the dog?
The small group, operating under the call sign of Titan 21, flew to the Dover Coast Guard Operations Centre on board a 658 Squadron Army Air Corps Dolphin helicopter, arriving in the afternoon of the 21st. Here they were briefed on the situation and acted as the forward observers for the UK Special Forces. Simultaneously, the MOD began moving a response group forward to the scene in the event that military intervention was required. This group began its move forward just after midday when 4 Royal Navy helicopters took off from RNAS Yeovilton in Somerset. The helicopters flew southeast to Poole, where they embarked 20 men of X Squadron, the Special Boat Service. From Poole, the task force then moved to Manston in the southeast of England, from where they established a forward operating base in anticipation for the green light to go in. Until that was authorised, however, negotiations continued with the hijackers, who navigated the Grande Tima around in circles throughout the afternoon and into the evening. Eventually, after 12 hours, the situation reached a critical point, and Prime Minister Theresa May gave the green light for a military operation, codenamed Operation Buckthorn.
And where did they become with the operation names, man? Like, they pulled out
equipped with their
book,
rifles and night vision goggles, the 20 men from X Squadron began boarding their awaiting Royal Navy helicopters at approximately 22:30. The helicopter force operated under the call sign of Renegade and consisted of 2 Wildcat and 2 Merlin helicopters. The Wildcats came from 815 Naval Air Squadron and operated under the call signs of Renegade 1 and 2. Their role was to escort the Merlins throughout the duration of Buckthorn. The Merlin helicopters, meanwhile, were from 845 Naval Air Squadron and were designated Renegade 3 and 4. It was the job of the Merlins to lift the Special Boat Service operators to and from the objective. The force took off from Manston at 22:45 on the 21st.
That's the only thing I'm not understanding. The military time. I should have been learned this in ROTC. I just refused. It was so confusing. How do you read military time without guessing? Like, how am I supposed to read it? What's the easy way to catch on to it? And don't be in the comments talking about, well, since you're an American, let me explain it this way. Do not do that. That's gonna piss me off. Just explain it how you explain it. You see what I'm saying? Because we do be having some people like that. But majority of my supporters and new, viewers, welcome new viewers, all my new people, welcome to the family. They all be helping me out for real. But we got some trolls out there for real. We got some trolls out there, man.
1st of December, and began flying across the Thames estuary from where they could see the Gland Teamer on the horizon. Flying into the target area, the Wildcats detached from the main body and began circling the cargo ship. Meanwhile, Renegades 3 and 4 made their final approach to the target before hovering above the vessel's main section.
Oh my, they surrounded that thing.
The exact timings of this phase of the operation are unclear, but as we can see from this image capture, Renegade 3 was above the Gland Teamer at 11:26 PM. With the pilots keeping the aircraft steady, the 20 SBS operators fast roped down from the Merlins and onto the decks of the ship. Forming up into their respective teams, the SBS began sweeping through the Gland Teamer before reaching the bridge of the ship.
We got 4 different teams.
Forcing their way into the cabin, the operators found the hijackers, who immediately surrendered upon seeing the British troops.
It's that easy? What you mean immediately surrender to seeing the British troop? It's not that easy, man. Why didn't it go down like how the movies do? I was waiting for them to, they walked in there, boom, it got the this and that and that, and then he had to throw this in, and then he had to flank from the window, and then he had to climb to the top. None of that, they just walked in and he seen the British troops. Ooh, that's it? Y'all got respect like that? They just walked in to see that, okay, I give it up. You done hijacked the ship and you ain't even go that far with it? That's it? This is all we got because you decided not to go that far. Well, of course we want people safe. I don't want the British troops to, be in any situation. I'm not wishing that, guys. I know it. No, I'm not wishing that. Let me stop. What I'm saying is, though, like, I wanted to see the British troops in action getting down on them, not them getting down on the troop. Of course not. I wanted to see the tactical skills. I wanted to see, we only got to see one team. The other 3 ain't even get to come down to the ship yet? Like, what? Hold on, am I missing something?
Operators fast roped down from the Merlins and onto the decks of the ship.
Real life footage, bro?
Forming up into their respective teams, the SBS began sweeping through the...
Forming up into their respective teams. Okay, so everybody dropped on that ship at the same time. Duh, Strac! My gosh. I mean, come on, man. Get a grip.
Ship. Forcing their way into the cabin, the operators found the hijackers, who immediately surrendered upon seeing the British troops, thus bringing a successful end to Operation Buckthorn, just 5 minutes after it had started.
What was the point of doing all this then? You didn't think that the troops was coming for your behind? Y'all thought that y'all was gonna get away hijacking the ship, not knowing that they got some type of secret button or something. Something to get the troops there. Huh? You see? You didn't think it through. That's your fault. They still doing time for this or not?
With the cargo ship under control, arrangements were made for it to continue the final leg of its journey to Tilbury, where it finally moored up in the early morning hours of the 22nd of December. Having accomplished their mission, the 20 operators from X Squadron re-embarked onto their Merlin helicopters and were flown back to their garrison near Poole, as silently and swiftly as they had arrived on the scene.
Ha! Got that right. It's a good video, man. And I shot this channel out. This is really good. I hope I shot this channel out, man. As of October 19th, the 4 men are still on trial. This was October 2019. 4 men still on trial. Their intentions for seizing the vessel are currently unknown. What you mean? They was going to have that vessel go back to wherever they came from, and they was going to have it drop off all the goods over there. Simple. That's exactly what they was doing. It's not like they could leave the vessel with stuff in their hands. What, you could leave with a car? You could leave with some money in your pockets? Come on. Man, they was taking that thing back to their homeland, wherever they came from. And yeah, best believe that vessel had everything people over there need. We got cars, we probably got food, we got jewelry, money, we got everything. Come on, man. Yeah. Operation Buckthorn illustrates how Britain and its special forces responds to the deals. Oh, my bad, my fault, everybody. Responds to and deals with potential threats to its borders. Yo, they swooped in and they ended it just like that. You mean it's... I'm starting to believe like the real life situation was for real 6 minutes and 10 seconds, as short as this video. I'm saying, because the way he explained it, it was like, wait, they just swooped in and that was it? I surrender? Man, shout out to all my British troops out there, you know. For real, these are scary times. I know you trained, but this is still scary times. You know, maybe it's fun if you're trained. But it's still scary, though, because anything can happen, but you're trained for a reason, so of course you're more confident. You know how to handle it. Somebody break into your home. Oh, I would hate that for them. Oh, my gosh. It's like two things I fear is, like, running into a soldier. You don't want to piss a soldier off, and you don't want to piss, like, a martial artist off. You don't want to do that, man. Those two people will beat you down, man. They come in all different shapes and sizes and heights. You know what I'm saying? You got to give them the most respect. Shout out to the special forces, for real. The SAS. I want to know what the training would physically be like. Like, your boy Strac would like to actually do the training and see what it's like. We already know that I would not survive the Navy SEALs training because the water is my kryptonite. So we already know I wouldn't survive with that. But this... I know we got people in the comments. You would not even last walking out there. Like, all right, bro. Listen, we got people just so negative, man. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about this fabulous video brought to us today by... Hold on real quick. Liveth Forevermore. Shout out to Liveth Forevermore. Original video link will be in the description down below. Feel free to check out the Twitch and Patreon in the description down below. And feel free to let me know in the comments. You got any friends, family members, or maybe yourself? Do you happen to be in the Special Forces, man? What was the training like? Feel free to share some of your personal, stories and experiences as well if I actually got one of the Special Force members watching my video. That's an honor, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, everyone stay safe, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video.